Oh, I got views on contraception.
Uh-oh, a Catholic man trying to take away your birth control. Let's hear him.
Barrier methods like condoms are dumb because it removes the whole intimacy of the act.
This is demonstrably not true. People that decide to make decisions that work for them and their partners still experience intimacy.
Like, hey, babe, let's get all down and steamy. Just gotta do something to protect you from me first.
Catholics love pretending that the only person involved in a decision about birth control is the man. So, first, many women do want to make decisions about their own health, and yes, it can be called protection because many people communicate and make a decision for them about their health. Pregnancy does have health effects, and diseases too are dangerous.
Chemical birth control is disgusting.
That's an opinion, and remember throughout this video that the Catholic Church is saying that you can never ever use birth control for any reason. That's the standard of what they're trying to prove here.
The medical industry knows it. It was originally meant for men, and the side effects were so bad they decided just to give it to women. Don't get me started on that.
It is significantly more complicated than that. I recommend Mama Dr. Jones' video on this specific topic.
Overpopulation isn't actually an issue. Pretty much all countries have a declining birth rate right now, so overpopulation is not going to happen.
A, that's not true. More importantly, B, you still haven't shown why nobody ever can decide to plan out their families using what methods they think are best and don't hurt anyone.
Granted, that doesn't mean that people just have to have a million kids if they ever want to sleep together.
The Catholic Church teaching is that birth control is, in any form, a intrinsic evil, and nobody ever can decide to use it. So, yes, they're saying you must always have unprotected intercourse under Catholic teaching.
It's totally fair to say I need to make sure that I plan out how many kids I have so I have enough money and attention to be able to give to them properly so I can raise good kids instead of just kids.
Yay, we're in agreement. People shouldn't be forced to have kids when they don't want them or wouldn't be able to take care of them.
Statistically, the best way you can do that is by not having sex at times that you're fertile. And I understand that women's hormones are not that cut and dry that you can perfectly detect fertility windows.
Correct. Not everyone fits into your draconian prescriptions of what decisions they can and can't make about their body's life and health.
But if your health is to a degree that if you were pregnant, you would very likely die, you probably shouldn't even be having sex to begin with.
Brother, you don't get to tell people what decisions they can and can't make about their health care. People to whom pregnancy would be harmful still get to have sex, even if you don't want them to.
Like, girl, that risk is not worth it.
If you want to make that decision for you, go for it, man. But that's creepy to tell other people what decisions work for them. Let's remember subsidiarity here. And also, this is why reproductive rights are more than just condoms.
I think us as Christians have gotten so fascinated by the idea of sex because the culture is also fascinated with it.
Nope. People have always had sex, and actually rates of sexual activity in some places are going down. But notice how you're the one on here talking about and wanting to legislate what other people can do in the privacy of their bedroom. Get out of people's bedrooms. You're the one who's sex obsessed.
And we know that, hey, as long as it's within a marriage, it's a good thing to do. But we're almost turning it into a human right by saying, I'm married, thus I am entitled to sex within my marriage.
Because it is. Your autonomy is a human right. And that's why there's the right to privacy that the Supreme Court has talked about. You do get to make sexual decisions inside of your marriage, not the Catholic Church.
And obviously, sex within a marriage is good, but we become so entranced by it that it ends up becoming a god to us. And if we want to have sex without the consequences, then to keep our godhood, we have to have contraception.
Now, this is just a cult scare tactic. As your autonomy and informed decision-making makes this guy's God or this guy's conception of God upset, then they get to shame you with threats by the deity that they think is in charge and that they want to legislate off of. You and your partners get to make decisions about you and your partners. You're just employing this rhetorical technique when you are uncomfortable by people coming to their own decisions.
And that's why in the Catholic Church, using contraceptives is a sin because you're turning sex into a god.
Nope, I'd argue that's not even correct under a Catholic natural law framework, and once again, this is just a scare tactic that the Church uses when they can't provide good arguments. The Catholic Church says that you can never ever use birth control, and this creator provided zero evidence to think that we should make this dogmatic and this widespread type of claim. There are no compelling reasons, hence having to default on shaming you with this guy's God.